Hey guys, welcome back to the Atlas Masterclass. We're back in our beautiful new kitchen and we've got a lovely guest here today, Sam. So welcome to our kitchen. Today we're going to be cooking some beautiful Australian dishes, something that we're really excited about, getting ready for the Australian Open 2021. So the dishes we're going to be making today, we've got some barramundi that's going to be pan-seared and we're serving it with some zucchini. So we just slice this zucchini here and that zucchini is going to be on the grill, really nicely charred, and that's going to be on the base of the dish. We've got some lemon to squeeze over the dish at the end, and we've got a really nice salad. So we're using some Queensland mangoes. So we've got the mangoes that we've diced up. We've got some diced tomato also, so that will mix through that salad, really nice and just fresh summery flavours, and as well as some spring onion. So that will just bring out, burst of onion flavour and something I love using in my cooking. And then as well, we've got Sam who's going to be mixing some garlic butter. So I've minced some garlic and also very finely chopped some parsley. And then we've got some butter, so just letting that come to room temperature, and then we're going to mix it. So are you ready to start cooking?
I am, I'm excited. So I've had the chance to see your work before, but I haven't been able to work this closely with you. So hopefully I don't mess anything up.
Well, I'm going to get you doing a bit of cooking today, and it's very nice to have a guest in the kitchen. It's it's our first time having someone come into the kitchen, and you're very welcome to be cooking. And there's nothing more exciting than being able to cook some Australian dishes and something that we think is really Aussie and using the best of the best produce. So let's get started. So I add some oil to the pan, preheated the pan, and I go straight in with the beautiful barramundi. So skin side down. I'm also going to put some baking paper and a pan on top to weigh it down. So just rubbing a little bit of oil into our zucchini prior to it going on the grill. And now I'm just going to place the zucchini on the grill. So Sam, now I've got our barramundi cooking and our zucchini on as well. So I'm going to get you to make the butter.
Yep.
And what are you looking forward to about AO 2021?
Well, I think it's just great that the AO is happening. Obviously, it was a pretty ordinary 2020, especially here in Melbourne. We're pushed back a month. It's been sort of nice to enjoy a summer without tennis in a way. I haven't had a summer for a long time where I've been able to sort of laze by the pool and all that sort of stuff. But I think the fact that we've been able to get all the best players in the world down here, it's going to be a little bit of a different look, I guess.
Yeah.
But everyone's here. I mean, that's the exciting part, that it's going ahead. And I think that the Australian Open's a part of Melbourne's summer DNA for sure. So I think we'd all really miss it if it didn't happen.
Yeah, I've been a guest at the AO. And I've also worked at the AO, and it's just a world-class event. When every time you're there, just what happens, whether it's music, the tennis, the food offering. I know that it's always.
You're going to be cooking though, aren't you? You're doing a bunch of stuff.
Yes, I am. So as well as our Atlas Masterclass, we've got our residency for Atlas at the Glass House.
Yep.
So we've got a 6-day residency, going to be cooking an Australian menu. So that's quite a fine dining and really pushing the boundaries of what we think Australian food is. And then we're also going to be able to sort of give everyone at home a taste of what is to come.
I tell you, just based on what's in front of us though, there could be a few players crying out for one of these boxes. I reckon, mate. I might have to flick a few of them your details. I think.
Exactly. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to get you to make the butter.
Yep.
So what we'll do is we're going to mix the butter. So we've just let that come to room temperature, just so it's softened. You can always, they can always microwave it or just warm it over a little pan if it's taking too long.
Yep.
And all we've got is that chopped parsley and the chopped garlic and a bit of salt. So we're going to mix that through, and you just want it really vibrant and green.
Okay. So you want me to go with that?
Go for it.
Trust me?
Yeah.
What about half of this, you said?
Yeah.
You tell me. You got more?
Yeah, a little bit more, why not?
The garlic?
Yep, so all that garlic in. And then a really big pinch of the herbs. Okay. Give it a mix, so you're looking just really vibrant, really green, because it's going to melt all over the fish.
More than that?
Yep, go for it.
Wow.
It's all about flavour here.
Okay, it smells good. So that was just parsley?
Yep, so just chopped up parsley.
Smells so good.
Garlic, great quality butter, so we're using Pepe Saya butter for this. Bit of salt, yep.
How much?
A little bit more. A chef's pinch is all.
I never know. I never know.
And then just give that, using the spear, give it a good mix. And once we're happy, you just want to get it really nice and green. And it's always, you can have a little taste if you want and go, okay, maybe a bit more salt, a bit more garlic. It's just getting it really green. So we're going to be really generous with this. It's hard to tell, but there we are.
Look at that.
So yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. And that's essentially the sauce for the dish, that butter and, parsley and garlic. Just so lovely in summer to eat these big flavours.
I love the smell
of
the fresh the fresh parsley. I reckon it's one of my favourites. Is that green enough for you?
Absolutely.
You say taste it, but I don't know how salty you want it.
All right, so good way to, I usually, like if we're gonna taste something like this, just grab a little bit, just so you can, because obviously it is butter. Mate, you've got the salt perfect. Wasn't
Chef
expecting
Mitch,
that.
Chef Sam.
So we've got our sous chef here who's knocking out the butter. I'm very happy with that.
I tell you.
All right, so yeah, so now it's time to get our pan off the fish and have a look how we're going.
So I noticed you put the saucepan on top there, a bit of baking paper. Why have you done that?
So it's a really good technique, this one, and the reason I do that is to put the weight on it so you get the skin flat, so you're gonna get it crispy all across. So it's a moment of truth. If I've got this right, which I'll be pretty happy about, I'll be able to check and see how the skin is cooked. Let's have a look. So can you see that? You've got it golden the whole way across. It's super crispy, the whole thing, and that's only because you put that weight on it, and so it doesn't curl in the middle. So
I always make the mistake of when I cook my fish that the skin sticks.
yeah.
Is that I've cooked it too long, not long enough?
It's a very good question. So with cooking fish, you know, every pan is different. So if you've got a non-stick, you'll find it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But this pan here isn't. So what I've done is it's oil, getting it nice and hot before you start cooking the fish.
Yep.
Putting the fish on, and I put the weight down, so it's like this. Basically, you're pressing the skin against the pan.
Yep.
And then once it's crispy, it will come off the pan. So a lot of people make the mistake of going, you know, trying too early to get it off, and you'll find you just rip the skin off.
And then the other thing I noticed is the fish was almost cooked right through.
Yeah.
So you've left it on one side for quite a long time.
Absolutely. So I usually cook over a medium heat, and I'm just cooking to get the nice colour on the skin.
Yeah.
And then once that colour's happened, you can obviously have a look at the flesh on this side. So we've got the beautiful skin here, so it's nice and crisp the whole way across. So as you can see, like that. And then we're flipping it here, and you can see it's just cooked on this other side, which is exactly what we're looking for. So that's pretty much ready to serve. Great, so I've just flipped the zucchini and I'm going to cook it on the other side. So now it's time to mix the salad. So I've got our lovely mango here. So really good ingredient, something that's just so readily available and amazing in Australia. So we've got Queensland mangoes, and then we've got some tomatoes, so very seasonal ingredients, you know, tomato and zucchini in summer. And we're going to put some spring onion in, and then Sam, a chef's pinch of salt, please.
I noticed with your spring onion, so you've got both ends of it that you've chopped up.
Yep.
You're using this end for...
So I find the white part in the salad sort of mixes really well. It's got a nice bite. And then we're going to use all the green tops as a garnish because it really makes the dish sort of pop and look vibrant. I love using a lot of colour in the food. So as you'll see, like once we start to plate this up in a minute, we've got, you know, the green butter as well as those spring onions. It looks so amazing.
Yeah, great.
All right, so let's get ready to mix this and then let's start plating. So now I'm going to put the zucchinis on. So I've grilled them on this grill plate, but they'd work beautifully in a pan or on a barbecue. And I think, you know, Aussie food, a lot of it's about barbecue. Yeah. So I know you're a big fan of the American style of barbecue.
Yes.
So, you know, but this is that direct cooking and, you know, all that flavour you get, as you know, it just makes such a difference. So I'm going to get you next to put the salad on. So we've got the zucchini on the base, and then we're going to put the mango, tomato and spring onion salad all over it.
Awesome.
All right, great. So Sam, you've just put the salad on there. So you've got that, beautiful mango, spring onion and tomato salad. I'm just gonna go on top with the fish.
Yep.
So straight in the middle. And then I'm gonna let you, so big knob of that butter on top. And that, you just want it to melt so the fish
So we want right on top?
Right on top. Yep.
Okay.
So right on top like that.
That's melted on there.
Beautiful. Be able to smell that garlic on the fish. Then I just go on top with some spring onion. So I use the green parts. Once again, you can see, you know, how vibrant that looks. And now we're gonna squeeze a lemon and then we're ready to enjoy. Great, so that now is our beautiful barramundi dish. So we've got that barramundi, so we just cooked that in a pan, got a really nice crispy skin. Then we charred the zucchini that you got on the bottom, and we made a beautiful salad with the mango, tomato and spring onion. And of course, Sam's famous garlic butter on top. So yeah, you know, I think this is it's a great dish, something that's really Aussie, using, you know, awesome ingredients, and it's just simple. So,
well, I think the thing to note is, like you mentioned, it's so easy to do, but as maybe not so much now, but as when I was playing, it's healthy. It's got everything in there that you would need, and some of the players, especially during Grand Slam time out here in Australia, They'll rent service departments and all that, so it's something easy they can throw together, especially the night before a match. There's not anything too heavy in there that's going to sort of drag you down the day after. So it's perfect meal for an athlete, and it's just that it's fresh and it's healthy. And I think that's the important thing.
Yeah, I'd be pretty rapt to think, some tennis players learning a recipe off us. So, getting to make something delicious, and this is the food I love to eat. It's something that I think everyone at home gets a bit of a taste of Australia, and this is what I think, moving into the future, as the Australian cuisine becomes more and more of a thing, I hope to see dishes like this on, as part of a weekly meal.
Well, you're inspiring him, mate.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, thank you. I'm glad you got to try the first dish of our 3 nights, and this is our Barramundi dish.